Hey guys, this is Fred Roumbanis with Optimum baits and my signature swim bait, the Boom Boom Swimbait. This is the Weedless 4.5 inch. I got it rigged on a 7/0 belly weighted Hayabusa hook. It's got a, this one right here is actually a 1/4 ounce, but I'll also use a 3/16 ounce, depending on how shallow I want to run it. This bait is super soft. I throw it on 20 pounds straight fluorocarbon, and I like to use this bait early in the spring when that water temperature gets in that 50, 52, 53, it starts heating up close to that 60. This is my go-to swim bait because those fish are really making a push super shallow, and you can throw this thing through timber, you can throw this thing through grass. It's completely weedless. Fish it like you would a bladed jig, or even like a spinnerbait or lipless crankbait. Just cast it out, start reeling it in. You're gonna feel the action in this bait. It's got a lot of vibration. But one of the things I can tell you is it doesn't get hung up like the other baits, and so you catch a lot more fish. Really soft. You can see the opening beneath the belly. There's plenty of gap. When a fish grabs it, it's got a big bite to it. Really don't miss very many fish on it. I like a long rod, 7.5 foot to an 8 foot rod. The same rod you might throw a deep diving crankbait with works great. I like a little bit of a parabolic bend because I want that fish to grab it as it pulls. I don't want to yank the bait out of its mouth, because a lot of times with a swim bait bite, you'll notice you'll get 2 thumps, thump, thump, and that's when you come back in and grab it. A lot of it's just bite, gobble, and when you get that second thump, that's when you set the hook. So you don't want to pull the bait out of its face prematurely. So therefore, I like a longer rod. Now as that water starts getting up into the 60s, this is when I like to get a bait that I may back off a little bit, but fish in that 2 to 4 foot suspended. When I say suspended, this bait's gonna stay in that water column nice at 2 to 4 foot under the surface. And it's a line through. So when you catch a fish with this, the bait slides up, you got nothing but the hook fighting the fish. Saves your bait from a lot of damage, so you can catch a lot more fish with it, and basically just hook one of the points of the hook right back into the belly. Fishing this again on 20 pound. If you want to get a little deeper, then you can back off even down to 15 pounds straight fluorocarbon. I like this more in an open water situation, like real clear water when I'm throwing the swim bait. The fish are going to be in the spring, obviously early springs are going to be in that deeper ditches and stuff. When they come up to the flats and start spawning, especially in that clear water, they spawn a little bit deeper. I like this bait in the spring when fish spawn in that 6 to 8 foot of water where you don't really see them, because they will come up, the big females will come up and eat this bait. This is the Boom Boom Swimbait. This is a 6 inch. Now, if you've got a little bit of a cold front and those fish kind of tuck to the bottom, then I go with the 6 inch weighted belly again, the Weedless, like I was in the early spring, bigger bait. I use this on a 1/2 ounce 8/0 belly weighted hook, and just slowly drag this thing. Because this bait is so soft, you can just tick the rocks very slow with it. Don't overwork this bait, and you will find that you'll catch some really big fish this time of the year. Good luck out there fishing, and this is Optimum Baits, Boom Boom Swim Baits.